Yes, I know it's now the second week of January, but all these games took place in the first week of January. This is the Aces of the Week gallery for the very first week of the year 2019. And without me talking any further than necessary, let's have a look at your aces for the first week of January for 2019 in the gallery. Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz, and as I said, this is the Aces of the Week for week 1 January 2019, and without further ado let's jump right into it with a new subscriber of mine, Wid1 from the Clan 49 div, rolling out in the Centurion 7-1, a tank I particularly like, the British tier 9 medium here on the EU server, and he's rolling it out on a map that is perfectly designed for this type of tank with this type of gun depression. Canyon. Now, as you can see, it's a supremacy game and he's gone straight to the B cap because he's in a Centurion 7-1. And if you don't go straight to the B cap in a Centurion 7-1 on Canyon, you need your head red. Simple fact of life, guys. Because it is just perfectly designed for this area on this map. I mean, look at any of the other CC videos. Meadsy, Martin Dogger, Amunet, or even Bushka, they all go to here in there if they're in a tank like this. And the IS-3 defender on the opposition team has done the right thing. He's tried to get round the back while the E50 has tried to go over the top. But the E50 has decided not to bother trying to take out Wid1. He's decided to go for the louver instead, which allows Wid1 to pull away from the IS-3 defender and the bat chat and other things that were going to get him and go and take out the louver. What a fantastic move, and what great awareness of the battlefield. This is what you need to aim for, guys. A lot of players would have got stuck brawling with the IS-3 defender, and I think there was a T-34 down there as well. I mean, he would have got wasted. He would have got wiped out. He did the right thing. He backed off. He went down and took out the E50. He's got a tank to his kill name, and he's also done 1,000. Well, he's now done 1,600 damage, and he hasn't taken a single hit. He could have been in a world of pain brawling with those IS-3s, but he isn't. And he's gone back to his position, and boy, is he controlling this battlefield at this moment in time. Now the IS-3 defender is trying to make a move this way. Again, a very good move. He takes out the louver, but it now allows Wid1 to take him out. Perfect. I mean, this is just delightful gameplay. Here comes the other IS-3. He's now taking a hit, but he takes tank number 3. Just shy of 2,000 damage. There's that T-34 I was talking about. He's focused the other way. He shows himself head on. What a fantastic roll. 550 straight into the side. Gives him a little nose bump just to make sure that he remembers that he's there. Circles of deaths him. Gets another shed load of damage. Unfortunately, didn't get the kill there, but it's not a big deal. I mean, the game is, what, 3 minutes gone, and already they've got only one tank left. Wid's taken 3 tanks, he's done 2,504 damage, and he's not really ventured too far from this position on the B cap. This is such a controlling position if you have a tank like the Cent 7-1 with this gun depression. But you also do need your tanks to support you guys. There's no good everybody rolling off into the other positions. I'm not saying everybody has to go to the B cap, but at least you have to support each other. And one of the problems that a lot of people face is that they don't support. They go off in differing directions and it goes to pot. The red team didn't really do much wrong, to be fair. The E50 made a big mistake, and you know, it just collapsed from there. But what happened was Wid did all the right moves, and that's what you've got to remember. And let's not take anything away from this T-54 on the opposing team. I mean, he's had a fantastic game. He's not put many feet wrong in this game, to be honest with you. Don't forget, a minute ago, it was 4 against 1, and he was the 1. And now it's 2 against 1, and Wid1 finally finishes him off. 4 kills. What a fantastic game. 3,946 damage, 4 kills, a well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank Wid1 of 49 div for sharing that replay with us, because it was an absolute pleasure to watch. Next up, got another good friend of mine who also regularly sends his replays, CLANCOLONELX of the Clan Chop 2, rolling out in one of my favourite tanks, the Type 58, the Chinese Tier 6 medium tank, again on the EU server. Now, this tank I absolutely adore. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I do like the T-34 line anyway, but this little Chinese T-34, which is Type 58, I find particularly good fun. In fact, I really like this tank. It's got everything going for it. It's got a good gun, it's got good reload, it's got reasonable damage, reasonable mobility. In fact, I just really like it. If you haven't got to grinding this tank yet, it's really worth the grind, guys, because it is a fantastic tank. As you can see here, CLANCOLONELX in very short order is done just shy of 1,000 damage and already taken a tank out. He got to the commanding position here on Castilla. It is a commanding position. Oh, there comes a Panzer IV. The gun depression on this tank's not particularly great, but wow, I mean, he gets look at the mobility on this thing. Down the hill, he's just going to big ram into him. 200 damage on a ram. I mean, poor Panzer IV didn't really know what hit him. There we go. Just shy of, I'm still laughing at that ram. Just shy of 1,500 damage. 2 kills. What more could you ask for in this tank? Not only that, he's hardly hurt himself. Oh, there's a Jag Panzer IV. Side on. I'll just sit here, says CLANCOLONELX, and plow AP into the side of him. Oh, the Jag Panzer IV eventually moves away, which is quite good because he was on his shiny, get a 30% damage bonus at the moment on his crew skills, which is nice. So, as you can see, it's now 4 against 2. Thing is, it looks like they were dominating, but the remainder of CLANCOLONELX's team all went to where that C cap is and literally got decimated. So CLANCOLONELX has got to pull his finger out a little bit here. 4 tanks up there. Some of them are pretty hefty, like the KV-1, the VK and the Jag Panzer IV, most of whom have still got pretty decent hit points left. He knows they're on the base. You can see it, you can hear it. And there's the KV-1 just popping into view. He's sticking his nose out a bit too much. Oh, and there's the VK on full HP, shoving his derriere into CLANCOLONELX's face, so he sticks a 200 AP straight down it. I mean, that's what you want to see. The KV-1 is still sort of not trying to get into that much cover. He's worked it out now, bless him. Oh, and there's a T-25 also on full HP. And there's the KV-1 again. Yeah, takes the barrel, misses the tank, unfortunately. Barrel just took all the kinetic energy out of that AP round. But CLANCOLONELX is in a good position here. In fact, all the enemy are over there. If they all got into the cap, the game would be over. And they've decided not to. The Jag Panzer IVs decided to be ultra aggressive. They want to finish them off. It's now 4 against 1. CLANCOLONELX is in a tough spot now. He's done 2,200 damage. He's just got a nice bounce there of 160 from the VK, but he paid the bounce in kind in the return there, unfortunately. Oh, another bounce, another 160. The VK is going to struggle to pen him, especially when he's in this position. Not to worry though. Oh, he finally gets a pen, 140, but then CLANCOLONELX also manages to pen. They've decided that there's only 1 tank left. Don't bother with the base. Let's wipe him out instead. The base is now down to only 5 cap points. This is looking good. It's still 4 against 1. CLANCOLONELX, however, is in a dominating position. Plus, he's got a very healthy hit point pool, which is also nice. Look at the KV-1. Oh, he's down to 6 points, 8 points. That's just totally unlucky. Yes, thank you, Ed Stafford, for tweeting a picture. Oh, it's so annoying when you're recording and that happens. Here comes the VK again. Oh, another 130. The T-25 hasn't really done much. He's not on the base. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's decided to get involved in the battle. Bye-bye, KV-1. Wow. So, he's now taken 3 kills. And there's 3 left to go. Jag Panzer IV. He's disappeared off the map. I haven't really seen him since he got overly aggressive and took out the last tank. There's the T-25. Yep, stick a nice roll into his nose. Oh, they've decided to go back to the base again. And why not? I mean, it's 3 against 1 and he's in a good position. He's clearly not going to push them. it makes sense to now cap out on the base. They now need to draw CLANCOLONEX away from his very, very dominating position. Oh, T25 again. Oh, that was just a damn shame. That would have been a beautiful hit. And T25 finally gets something into him. The KV1 is still enjoying this. There's a minute left to go. There's 40 cap points. What's CLANCOLONEX going to do? He's faced with the decision now. You can either stay here and hope they'll push. The T25 is still sort of trying to. Or you've got no choice but to go to the... Oh, and there's the Jagdpanzer 4. He's been sat there because he's only got 17 hit points. And goodbye, JP4. That's kill number 4. Problem is, he's running out of time for the capping of the base, unfortunately. They've decided to, but you know, the VK's on the base. He's doing a really good thing there. The T25 is covering. CLANCOLONEX has no choice. He has got to get to the base. He has got to reset those cap points. And there's only, it's seconds away. And if he doesn't reset, it's all game over and they win. Which, you know, is a shame really. And they win. He just gets there right at the last minute to reset, but they'd already won the cap. 3,200 damage, a well-deserved mastery, despite the fact it was a defeat. I mean, that was a fantastic game in the Type 58. Clearly carried his team. Had he had another tank in support, it would have been a different kettle of fish. So I'd like to thank my friend CLANCOLONEX for sharing that replay with us. It was a pleasure to watch. Next up, another good friend of mine from my own clan, Velvetundywhere, clan FTC1, yay! Rolling out in the IS-5, the Russian premium tier 8 heavy, again on the EU server. And again, he's on a map I really hate, Dynasty's Pearl. Not particularly like this map. And it's a supremacy game, and he's done the right thing. He went to the C cap, and the Reds didn't go there. Wow, I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen somebody go to the C cap, and it's been completely unopposed. Goodbye, Panther 2. Pretty easy one, so I'm not going to comment too much on that. I mean, 58 hit points, wow. But he blocked 400, which is also nice. Now, I like the IS-5. Okay, it's got a bit of a meh reload, but armor-wise, it's fantastic. Speed-wise, mobility, for a heavy tank, it's pretty decent. You know, okay, it's got a long reload and it's got a trolley gun because it's a Russian gun and it can go anywhere and everywhere. It all depends on your gunner and what mood he's in and how much vodka he's at that particular day. Oh, and that's a great way for the Borsig to get in the way of everybody. Not to worry. So, there you go. I mean, sometimes it just won't pen, but that's an IS-3, and if you angle it correctly, it's going to be a tricky tank to get hold of in any event. But good old Velvetundywhere he's okay, he's doing well. Okay, he's only got 58 hit points, and you probably all think, damage, and you're probably all thinking, how on earth is that a mastery? He must be wiping the floor with everybody later. Ah, well, you just wait and see. There's an IS-3 defender, a formidable tank. Unless it's on the reload, and then it's not so formidable. And here he comes around the corner, allowing the lovely, lovely IS-5 to stick a big 300 roll straight down his throat. Oh, there comes a couple of flankers in the form of a Halfing. That's going to get something in his side for his troubles, and an ISU-152, which is a pretty formidable TD. So I'm not surprised that Velvetundywhere is backing away slightly, but look at this for a shot. I mean, boom! 430 straight into his front. Now, I know the ISU-152 is a pretty formidable tank and can be aggressive when it wants to be. That was a bit too aggressive, and the poor Hal thing there just bounced a shed load off Velvetundywhere. And the IS-3 defender obviously thought he was not concentrating, thought it was an easy target, and got wasted for his troubles. ISU is using HE. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Velvetundywhere is now bounced over 2,000, which is more damage than he's dished out. He's only dished out 1,700. Bye-bye, ISU-152. You thought you were safe behind those pillars. No, AP will go through the pillars pretty easily and wipe you out. And he still hasn't caught up with the amount of damage dealt with the amount of damage bounced. Poor old Hal thing. What's he going to do? Oh, he's going to go back to the garage, methinks. Oh, look at that! Completely misses and gets wasted for his troubles. Now Velvetundywhere has caught up. He's killed 4 tanks. So, here we go. At first we thought, oh, he only got 58, but hey, look at this, guys. 2,181. Scrub that. 2,549. Poor IS. He is going to struggle here because he is easily penetrable, as you can see. Another 400 into the side. 1-on-1. I don't really rate the chances of the IS against an IS-5. Great shot by the IS. Unfortunately, too little, too late. 3,000 goes to my good friend Velvetundywhere. Great mastery. Bounced a shed load and really dominated the game and clearly carried his team. I'd like to thank my friend Velvetundywhere there of FTC1, my clan, yay, for sending that replay in. It was a pleasure to watch. Last up, another good friend of mine, SvennyBoy2 of FTC6, a member of my clan family. He's rolling out in his favourite tank, the IS-2 1945, the Russian premium tier 7 heavy tank. A tank that I did a video on, and I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly like this tank for various reasons. I just think the reload is woefully too long, the aim time is pretty long, and the armor is pretty meh. But SvennyBoy2, bless him, he loves this tank, and you know, if you love a tank, you love a tank. And he really does love this tank. But that's not to take anything away from the tank. I mean, in the right hands, this is got the potential to be formidable. The damage this thing dishes out at this tier is huge, absolutely huge. I mean, as you can see, I mean, here he goes, look, ooh, he misses the ram, gets into the base, he's lost half his hit points. Look at this AMX, he's on 247, he completely ignores him, which is a wise thing to do, and he thinks, ah, sod it, I'm going to go up here instead because there's a KV2 on 500 hit points. I think I can take him out, which is very optimistic, but you never know with an IS-2 1945. And watch this for a shot. Boom, he gets him with an engine fire. And the next thing, this next part I love. Type 58, that tank I said I loved. Well, you don't ram into an IS-2 when you've only got 140 hit points. That's like a really silly thing to do. That's just amazing. An engine fire and a kamikaze Harry-Carry kill from a Type 58. You gotta love this game sometimes. So he's done 1,700 odd damage, he's bounced 200, he's lost more than half his hit points, but he's having some fun. There's another KV2. Completely misses because it's an IS-2, guys, and you know, the gunners are all on shed loads of alcoholic spirits, and you know, these guns are just terrible when they want to be. And he gets another 200 into his sight just for good measure. SvennyBoy is now down to a 1 hit from most of these tanks on the battlefield, bless him. But that's not a problem because he's an aggressive player and he's going for it. There's a Tiger 1, he's just a bit out of shot, can't really do anything with him. Oh, maybe, a bit optimistic with this gun and this gunner, but it's always worth a go. 2 against 4 again. SvennyBoy's not looking in a good position. Oh, big KV2 pops his head around the corner. SvennyBoy is now loaded. Well, it's a standoff. It's a bit of a Mexican standoff. There's an IS coming round the corner there, looking to get one into SvennyBoy. SvennyBoy decides, I'd rather have the IS, and he does. Hits the top of him, takes him out. Kill number 3. VK backs off, quite rightly so. I'd back off too. KV2, okay, he's just sat there waiting. What's SvennyBoy going to do to the VK? What a fantastic shot that is. With this gun, that is a fantastic shot. You know, I mean, I don't get on with this tank. I really don't. I find the gun is just really difficult to get on with. But SvennyBoy did so well with that shot. Oh, look at that, an ammo rack on the Tiger 1. Oh, the RNG gods are smiling on little Dutch boy SvennyBoy2 here. I mean, an ammo rack, an engine fire, a kamikaze run. his 4th kill. I mean, could it get any better for him? He's got 2 tanks left. He's got a KV2 who's on half health, and he's got this VK which is run away somewhere. The KV2 is still lumbering his way up the hill. The VK is nowhere to be seen now. He was last seen around here, which is why Svenny Boy's gone around here. Don't know where the VK ended up. No doubt we'll find out in a moment. But I'm still getting over the fact how you know, lucky Svenny Boy has been. I mean, this is when the game, everybody loves the game. When you have RNG like this. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from his game. His gameplay has been really good. He's handled this tank much better than I ever will. Because, like I said, I just don't get on with it. And I wish I could play this tank the way Svenny Boy 2 has played it today. I mean, okay, you got an ammo rack, you got an engine fire, and you got a kamikaze carry kill. But he's still played the tank spectacularly well. I mean, the way he's gone around the back of these two is brilliant. I mean, the VK and the KV2 now are in trouble. Okay, he's still, okay, it's a slow tank, so he's still taking his time to get to his own VK teammate over there. But look at this, up behind the KV2, easy kill, but he misses because it's that Russian gunner. And in the end, the VK gets the KV2, which leaves just the VK30 on the opposing team left. That was a damn shame there. Svenny could have had kill number 5, which would have been really, really nice. It really would have been, because then he would have been looking at kill number 6 here. As it is, he's looking at kill number 5 rather than 6. But he's done 3,362 damage. He's still got 320 hit points himself, and he's only bounced 200. There's the VK on 82 hit points. Gets a shot in for good measure. Svenny Boy misses again because it's that Russian gun. Maybe the VK will go, oh, what a great bounce, and a very lucky bounce indeed. I mean, RNG is totally on your side. Svenny gets kill number 5. 3,444 damage. Bounces 420. Takes 5 kills. What a fantastic mastery that was. And I'd like to thank Svenny Boy 2 for sharing that replay with us, because it's always nice to watch. And I'm going to leave you with Svenny Boy 2 being rammed to oblivion, not, by a carry committing Type 58. Again, I'd really love to thank all the people who've shared their videos with us this week, and that is Wid1 of 49 Div, CLANCOLONELX of Chop 2, Velvetundywhere of FTC 1, yay, and Svenny Boy 2 of FTC 6. Guys, it's been a pleasure to watch you take these tanks out and roll on the battlefield. Truly it has. And I'm sure you'll all agree with me that each and every game the players deserve those masteries. Guys, if you've got any decent replays, any aces, any masteries, or anything good that you want to show, send them to the usual email address, fujitsblitz@gmail.com. More than happy to receive those sort of replays. They will get out there, maybe not immediately, but your replays will be put out on my channel. Please comment below, like if you want to, and subscribe if you really want to, because the more subscribers I get, the more that I have chance I've got of giving stuff away. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, guys. So if you can just click that subscribe, I'd be very grateful. And with that, I will say my usual. Stay safe out there, guys. Have fun on the battlefield and happy tanking. Because, guys, it's all about fun and happiness. And I just love the way that Type 58 commits Harry Carry. It made me smile a lot. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sure you agree, great replays, all thoroughly deserve their masteries. Please stay tuned. There'll be more content coming up very soon, more Aces of the Week, and other great reviews. Bye for now.